Hi, everyone, and welcome to ESL Board's Teaching English Overseas podcast. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about teaching English in Korea. My name is Brian, and I'm the host of this podcast. If you really want to make bank and travel the world, teaching English in Korea is probably your best bet. This is a developed country that offers a stable economy, technology that's light years ahead of the rest of the world, an uber cool K-pop culture, and it's home to a solid traditional culture and outstanding physical landscapes. If you're a diehard foodie, this country will never leave you unsatisfied. There is so much to choose from everyone's favorite kimchi to more off-the-wall, knock your socks off, manchagul, which is grilled beef entrees. So how much do English teachers make in South Korea? A teaching English in Korea salary will vary according to your educational level, whether or not you have a TESOL or TEFL certificate, and the amount of teaching experience you have. However, on the average, if you have a bachelor's degree in any subject, you can expect to earn a minimum teaching ESL in Korea salary of about $21,600 per year, or $1,800 a month. But there are a lot of perks. The perks is subsidized or free accommodations, travel allowances, and flights to and from your home country. So do you think that teaching in Korea will make you rich? Well, it depends. Because there's such a high demand for English teachers in Korea, jobs are competitive and pay well. Many jobs also come with extra perks like free subsidized accommodation, completion bonuses, free flights to and from Korea, and other allowances. Because of these extra benefits and high wages, you can tuck away a lot of extra cash. What many teachers do with this extra money in Korea is they pay off student loans. They create a savings, so when they do decide if they want to go back to their home country, they have some savings. They take trips to nearby countries, and they also take trips around Korea, which is very easy to do because of their amazing travel abilities and trains, and everything's well connected. One of the questions that I get a lot of is, can I teach in Korea without a degree? The answer is yes, but most jobs require teachers to have a bachelor's degree in almost any subject. However, there are some schools that allow non-degree holders to teach. It's usually not recommended that you decide to teach English in Korea without a degree, however. One of the things that they're also requiring is to get a full FBI background check. So what are some of the requirements? Generally in Korea, you'll need to be a native English speaker. Most schools will specify that in the applicants only that comes from certain countries such as Australia, Canada, the US, New Zealand, UK, and South Africa. But others are more flexible, provided that English is your first language. It's very important also that you have a bachelor's degree and at least a TESOL certificate. As you know, TESOL Training International can provide that certificate, but if you decide on other certificates, we don't mind. Many schools will also check that you have a police record is clean and whether or not you pass a drug test or medical exam. Most jobs in South Korea, the contract length is about 1 year. And places that you can teach are something like public schools with the EPEC program. EPEC stands for English Teaching Program in Korea, or Hagwons, which are private schools owned by individuals. So I'm sure that if you're thinking about teaching English overseas, and this is your first time, Korea would be one of the choices that I would choose. When I decided to teach English in overseas after finishing college, I went to Korea as my first choice because they paid my airfare, accommodations, and I actually made pretty good money there. I made a lot of friends and was able to save quite a lot of money. I was able to pay off most of my student loans, travel to Taiwan and Vietnam and many other countries. Korea is a great place to start your teaching career. I hope that you decide to go. Thank you, and please visit eslboards.com, as well as if you're looking for your TESOL certificate, tesoltraining.net. Thank you. My name is Brian. It was a pleasure giving you this podcast.